Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Hope you are all well and safe. Krita, the pop-up palette in Krita, this palette here, it's a great little tool. You right click on your mouse or click on your stylus. This pops up, you've got access to brushes and paints and things. The problem is, it defaults at only 10 brushes. What happens if you want more? So if you right click with your mouse button or click the bottom button on a Wacom stylus, if you're using a Wacom stylus, you can get the pop-up colour palette, and you click it again and it disappears. And I love this for selecting colours or brushes, because wherever I am on the screen, it's at my fingertips. But the reason I want to show you this or I'm making this video is that Krita 4.3 has just come out. And there are a all new set of brushes created by Ramon Miranda, who created the Digital Atelier pack. And these now ship with Krita, so they come pre-installed, and they are a set of watercolor brushes. I've created a new tag and added all of the watercolor brushes to it, and I'm going to do a separate video on the watercolor brushes. This is just about the Docker. The pop-up palette. So I want to add these brushes to my palette. So it's dead easy. You open the palette and click on this little tag icon at the bottom right, and then I can choose my tag that I've created called watercolor, because when you first install the new version of Krita, all the brushes are just lumped together, so I've sectioned them out. But I've got a problem now, because if I look at my palette, if I bring it over here, we have 3x4, so that's 12, 14 brushes in the watercolor palette or watercolor tag. But in the picker, the pop-up picker or the pop-up palette, there are only 10 brushes, so 4 of them are not being displayed. But I want to see all 4, and I went over YouTube. I couldn't find any videos to work out how to do this, and I knew you could do it because I was looking at the document that Krita put out showing the new features of Krita, and one of them was this palette showing more brushes. So I went through all the manuals, and this is how you do it. You go to settings, you go to configure Krita, and right at the end of these series of tags is a tag called miscellaneous. You touch that, and halfway down it says number of palette presets 10. So I know I've got 14 brushes here. If I change that number to 14 and click on OK, boom, we now have all of the brushes from the new watercolor brush selection in Krita available for me to use at my fingertips. I can pick any of them brushes. Just look at that, how cool that is. So that's it. That's a very short video. I just wanted to show you how to do that, and I thought this video might be useful in the future for people to just work out how to add more brushes than the default 10 to the palette. So I'm keeping it really short. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please watch some of my other videos, because they're all about painting. They're not usually this short. I do lots of demos on painting. And don't forget, everybody, stay safe, stay sane, and keep painting. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.